So, just wrapped up watching Daredevil episode 7, Art for Art's Sake, I believe it was the title. Before we go any further, spoilers are ahead, of course, so you've been warned. And also, if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Show some motherfucking love, please. Now we go forward. All in all, it was an okay episode. I wouldn't say it was great, I wouldn't say it was bad, but it definitely had its flaws. Within this episode, we have a lot of things going on. The main thing that's still going is our parallels between Fisk and Matt becoming who they really are, the Kingpin and Daredevil. You still have Matt really trying to decide whether or not Daredevil is who he wants to be, but it is. We all know it is. That's what allows him to rage and vent and seek out vengeance on the city, but this picks up immediately after the last episode. He was able to get our guest has arrived, Mr. Salem. He was able to get, the hell is her name? Anyways, Hector's niece to the hospital, so he talks to her and they have a whole exchange whether who can actually save the city, Daredevil essentially, or the cops. Matt tries to reassure her that's going to be the cops. They both know better in that it's not going to be the cops. It's going to be Daredevil. We also have the discovery of who Muse actually is. After some undercover work, we figure it out. And yes, it is the dude from episode 2, Heather's new patient, and he reveals that she has unlocked, in a cheesy, corny-filled way, his latest muse and unlocked his true potential as she's his next, or gonna be his next victim. Until Matt shows up, they have a fucking fire-ass fight. Now we also learn how and why he's able to hold his own against Daredevil. In their 2 fights, he apparently was a Taekwondo competitor, and that's how he can fight. Apparently, he also killed his instructor when he was a young age. So he's been a sociopath, psychopath, killer for quite some time. So they have a big fight. Heather's captured this whole time. She's bleeding out, and she ends up shooting and killing him. We end up losing Muse in such a short amount of time. Now, is he the greatest villain possible? No. But he had a lot of potential to carry on the season as a serial killer, right? More victims, more detective work on Daredevil's part, but he's gone in a very quick fashion. Again, fight scene was great, but bruh, like you just wasted him. That was part of the big hype for the season, was this Muse character. So we have that. We have Fisk trying to cover up Daredevil saving Heather by putting the win on his task force and putting that over the news. Again, exemplifying the fact that he's here to save the city no matter what. And then we've also got some cool little moments between BB and Daniel, Fisk's little protege, where he basically threatens her because she's the one that leaks out that Daredevil was there. Because that's what she does. Real reporting, real journalism. We also have a really cool confrontation where it is Luca. Luca's trying to still get in on Fisk's territory and show how much he's not worth. Reaches out to Vanessa. It looks like Vanessa's on the verge of betraying Fisk and having him killed, as they set up a time and place for Fisk is alone. But he's got his room turned to his back, which Fisk doesn't do. If you're the person of his power, never back to the room. As he walks in, he's about to blast him. Buck, out of the shadows, puts him down. So Vanessa gave him a heads up. It was all a plan to get rid of this loose end, this person who's trying to fuck up everything. But there's still some strains going on there. You can definitely see the strains between Vanessa and Wilson. Again, not my favorite episode. It wasn't the worst, but it definitely felt rushed. Again, Muse should have hung off for a couple more episodes, stretched that out, and then had their epic fight. The fight scene again was good. There were a lot of cool moments, but I'd give this episode probably a 3 out of 5. Not my favorite. Let me know what you think down below, of course, and as always, appreciate you.